G'day guys and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video what I've got for you is my NRL 2022 5 bold predictions video. So guys, what is a bold prediction? In my mind, a bold prediction is something that is highly unlikely to happen but is still a possibility to happen. So I'll be naming my 5 for 2022. I know there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me in this, but please remember that these are just bold predictions. They're not like my official predictions for 2022. They're just 5 things that I think it'd be fun to see happen, but is very unlikely to happen. However, we could be looking at this in 9 months' time and going, wow, can't believe he picked that. That's crazy. Who would have thought of that? But yeah, so we're going to jump over. We're going to check out my 5 predictions. Please do hit that like button and subscribe, guys. I'm going to be doing a lot more NRL content in 2022. So, starting off with numero uno, we have the Warriors to make the top 8 in 2022. Do I think this is going to happen? Hell no. I don't see the Warriors creeping up into that top 8. However, that's why this is a bold prediction. Now, the Warriors will play predominantly most of their home games at Mount Smart. There's going to be a few games like Sunshine Coast Stadium and stuff like that, but predominantly, if COVID, doesn't cause any issues, we should see the Warriors at home at Mount Smart Stadium, which they haven't been for 2 years. So that's going to be good to see, and I think that will give the Warriors a slight bit of a boost to finally be in front of their home crowd. Now, they have lost some talent going into 2022, but, they've still got a lot of talent there. And, there's a possibility that they could push for a top 8 spot. So while I think this is extremely unlikely, it's still possible, hence the bold prediction. Number 2, I've got Newcastle Knights coach Adam O'Brien to be the first coach sacked in 2022. Now, if the Knights have a struggle of a season, which they could, they don't have Mitchell Pearce. They want Ponga to play in the halves, but he wants to play fullback. I don't know, there's just a lot of leadership issues at the club. So I think this is very likely that we could see Adam O'Brien sacked. However, with the, you've got coaches like Michael Maguire, Todd Payton, and Nathan Brown that are probably going to be on the chopping block before Adam O'Brien. But I think in the bold prediction sort of thing, I think this is pretty bold. Like for Adam O'Brien, my apologies, to be the first one sacked, I think that's a pretty bold prediction, if I do say so myself. Next up, we have the Brisbane Broncos and Adam Reynolds getting the Dally M Award for 2022. Again, do I think this will happen? I really don't. Like, you've got Nathan Cleary, Cody Walker, probably Latrell Mitchell. There's Tom Trbojevic, who could go back-to-back. You've got Luke Keary, James Tedesco. Like, there's a lot of players, I think, that are ahead of Adam Reynolds, hence the bold prediction. But if he can lead the Broncos to a finals appearance, I think his name could definitely be up there. He would be taking the majority of the votes. Maybe Payne Haas will get a few as well. But I think Adam Reynolds would take the majority of the votes if he can lead the Broncos to an above 500 season. Next up, I've forgotten. All right, we've got one that's going to piss Parramatta fans off. I've got Parramatta falling out of the top 8. Again, I don't see this happening. I think the Eels will be around that 5 to 8 mark in 2022, as I stated in my early NRL ladder prediction. So stay tuned, because when the actual NRL ladder predictor is up and running, I will give you guys my official ladder predictions for 2022 as we play through that ladder predictor, and you can see round by round how I predict for the 2022 season. But until then, you've got my bold predictions and the, let's say, draft version of my ladder predictor. All right, so yeah, Eels dropping out of the top 8. Could happen. Very unlikely, though, I think. I think the Eels recruited fairly well in 2022. Now, 2023 is a different story. But, yeah, I think the Eels definitely should be a top 8 team. But my bold prediction states that they will drop out of the top 8. So let's see how that all pans out. If we're looking back at this in 9 months and they are out of the top 8, hey, I think I deserve a thumbs up for that one. But, yes, guys, so that's number 4. And number 5, the last one, I don't actually. This is probably not that big of a bold prediction, but I think there's a lot of players ahead of him, so that's why I put it on this list. And that is Keon Koloamatangi to make his New South Wales debut. Not the 18th man, to be at least on the bench, running out for New South Wales. I think that will. I actually think that could happen, but I'm going to put it on my bold prediction as it probably won't happen unless of injuries and stuff. But for now, that's a bold prediction for me. I think that's pretty fair. Probably one of the more likely to happen bold predictions out of these five. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. I know there's going to be a lot of you that disagree with me, but that's what bold predictions are. They're bold and unlikely to happen. So drop some of your bold predictions down in the comments below. Will the Panthers drop out of the top 8? Will Melbourne Storm not be a top 4 team? I don't know. Will we see Reece Walsh win the Dally M Award? Let me know, guys. Drop them down in the comments below. But anyway, guys, that will wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because in 2022, we're going to have a hell of a lot more NRL content, and I can't wait to see all you guys there next season. So thank you all once again. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.